crowd here in Oakland has been amazing, and next week we're headed to Cleveland. Starting Tuesday, we'll be at Gateway Plaza just outside Quicken Loans Arena. Come be a part of our audience. Check-in starts at 8 a.m. Eastern. Undisputed live from Cleveland starting Tuesday. Welcome back. We're joined now by Grammy winner, hip-hop legend, and Oakland native, MC Hammer. Welcome to Undisputed.
Wow, thank you. Thank you.
We got the mayor of Oakland here.
Well, thank you.
All geared up. So you were at the game last night. How impressed were you by your Warriors?
Oh, very impressed. But it was up to expectation. You know, the Warriors are a team to be reckoned with. And no matter which way you twist it, when you got to get out there and play them Warriors, it get real quick. Yeah, it get real. You start saying things like you heard LeBron say. What's the problem? KD.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a long narrative. You're going to try to figure out this man that was running up and down the court, not just on offense, but was playing defense with tenacity. So it's a problem.
So do you see this ending quickly?
Well, you know, I like to be a gentleman. I'm hospitable. Real town business here. So
Don't do that, Hep.
So since I'm a gentleman, I'm embracing with real town business. It's a possibility that some way, I don't know exactly how, but you know, they might be able to squeeze out one game and we do them, you know. Yeah. But it won't happen here.
No.
It won't happen here.
Did you forget what happened
Last year?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Matter of fact, I don't even try to think about yesterday. I live for the day going forward. But last year was a different team, a different set of circumstances, and I said this to somebody else. Plus, since this is really my home, and you know, I know that both sides, the A's, field, Raiders, and you know, the arena, like the back of my hand, the underground, the connection. So what I did was I had a couple of my partners go up in there and go inside of the Cavaliers' room and disconnect the phones. He can't call the commissioner. He wanted to play.
Now, you know they still got Braun.
And then what?
Okay.
That's like saying I got a song, I only wrote down one word. What's after that?
Just hum it. Just hum the rest of it.
Shannon, you know what I was thinking as I was watching that game last night?
What were you thinking?
I was thinking, can't touch that. Right? Can't touch that. Am I right?
Yeah, I was just thinking, what would Shannon say today? Because you know,
so was I.
After game 2, you know what I'm going to be saying? Gain it. Gain that momentum.
Yeah.
You know.
No. I think that this is a situation where, had it not been for extreme, unfounded things last year, I mean, how many times have you seen a player get suspended in the middle, you know, of a run like that?
How many?
Never. No commissioner. Well, wait, I had to run into the commissioner on an irregular basis, but I'm going to say it like this. Who would suspend an integral part of a team basically to give the other team a boost? You know Draymond, everything comes through Draymond Green. You're going to suspend him for after he was getting bullied?
Yeah, Shannon.
He was getting bullied a little bit.
I mean, you going to let the man join the Rockettes and kick everybody in the acorns? I mean, he kicking his leg, kicking people in the head. Come on, Hammer.
It shouldn't have been him that did it. You know, the way we do it around here in the Bay, let's say, you know, me and you, we real tight, right?
Right.
And so I'm not going to fight you. You my homeboy. But if this person over here say something, I just fire on them because I really want to fire on you.
Yeah.
So what should have happened was somebody else should have took care of that for Draymond. Just like right now, everything is good. But you got to understand LeBron, he's not just an incredible ball player. I give him that. He's incredible, all-time great. He's also really, really high IQ, but not just basketball IQ. Yeah. He's high IQ, period. So what he'll start to do, next thing you know, you will see some of our players that's killing them start getting physical with them. And when they start getting physical, I'm going to do like this from in the stand, timeout. I'm going to do the substitutions. Give me somebody who ain't got in the game yet. And if something happens to Steph or to Clay, we start with Kyrie and then we work our way down. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to get away with putting hands on our sharpshooters and then we like, oh, it's accidental or it's this. Because this is for the championship and it's real. Perception. We need this trophy.
Hold on. Y'all heard this guy, Zaza. thugged it up out there and got Kawhi out the game. You want to talk about that, didn't you, Skip?
No, he didn't. No, that was accidental. That was accidental. It's accidental. But you know
I have
what?
no comment.
But Skip, you know what wasn't an accident, and I'm glad nothing happened. You guys replayed it a couple times. Who was that who slipped their foot up under? And you saw it. Look. I thought he was doing a new dance move. He just, like, oh,
Bruce Bowen.
But yeah, no, not Bruce. No,
LaMarcus Aldridge.
And it wasn't even his character. You could tell he didn't want to do it. That's like when, you tell somebody to go out and do something that they really don't do, and they try to muster up the courage.
That would have been.
Slipped his foot under there, and he slipped it, and he.
That would have been the first tough thing LaMarcus has ever done in his life.
Well, now,
I'm sorry I had to say it.
I was going to say, watch out now. See, it's different.
Yeah.
I see these cats. So if you say that, and then I repeat it, and then I see him, and then
he looking at you funny.
And I believe no matter how many weights you lift, your chin don't lift weights though.
That is true.
Oh, that wasn't you, Shannon. That wasn't you. No, but he's not that type of guy. He's not an aggressive type of cat. And so when I saw him slip that foot up under KD, you saw him when he ran down the court. He kind of shook his head like, "Why they asked me to do that?"
Oh, you think they asked him to do it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That wasn't his idea. But anyway, we're not going to stay on that.
Yeah.
He's going to get traded anyway.
Hammer,
So.
You grew up in East Oakland. This is your heart and your soul is in this community here. Explain to me, coming from the outside in, what Oakland, California means to you and to a lot of these people sitting here.
Wow. And you want that in 140 characters or
yes.
something?
As best you can.
Well, it's not just our location. It's the water we drink. It's the way we talk. It's everything that makes us us. It's the activism from the 60s and the 70s, where our parents migrated from the South. Most of us, they migrated, they came here. And we are a very unique community, close-knit. Everybody know everybody, basically, within one or two people. And we fighters, we're fighters. It's always been a blue-collar town, and we don't really, we don't really care what other people think. And once you leave the town, like I can have a problem with somebody, but when we travel, we all one, no matter where we go. So if you like you wherever you go. So
does it matter that you're sitting across the bay from what a lot of people think is the most beautiful city in the world?
We don't have any issue. It is the most beautiful city in the world, and it's 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
We get to put our eyes on it every day. We love it. See, we don't have a problem with the city. We love the city, and at the same time, how should I word this? From a street perspective, cats from the city and the town, we not at war. There's nothing. It's all love. So we look at San Francisco. You have to fly there. We drive there. It's right there. We love it. Yeah, we love it. Yeah, we love San Francisco. And so we although the Warriors will be moving there 3 or 4 years from now, whatever the case may be, whenever they do, I say the same thing that I say about the Raiders. Just raise a few more of these championship flags before you go. It's not a problem. Hoist them up.
You mentioned Raiders. Skip and Joe, I met this man in 1990. We were playing the Raiders when they were playing at the Coliseum. And they were staying at the exact same hotel, and Melvin Bratton took me up to him in his brother's room. So you mentioned the Raiders. You know they're leaving. How does that make you feel?
Well, I'm ambivalent about it. I mean, of course I don't want them to leave, but, I had a girlfriend before. She left one time and came back. I mean? She left me and came back, and then we fell back in love. Everything was good. Now, if she leave again, you want me to cry? What you want me to do?
It wasn't meant to be.
No, but so in this case, because the Raiders are the very fabric of our community, Al Davis, when he came here, we didn't become the Raiders. Al Davis became Oakland. He wore leather coats. He hung out with cats who were activists. So he took on our character. So the Raiders are Oakland. Even when they move to Vegas, and we will go deep, too. We're going deep. But we're going to go and root for the Raiders. And I don't know. I mean, it might take a while before I actually have something to say like Las Vegas Raiders. I'm going to town business Raiders. Oakland Raiders. Go right down here to Beast Mode Shop. It's about you can walk to Marshawn's place. It's right down the street. I'm sure he's gonna make sure everybody got all the gear that they need to represent this town whenever they do leave. But we all right with it. We not crybabies over here. We understand, and there was a lot of circumstances involved. You gotta, we should have started 4, 5, 6 years ago making sure that we keep our team. 7 years ago, it didn't come at the last minute. You can't blame it on the current mayor, one mayor. This was step by step that we allowed this to happen. We allowed, I was indirectly involved with this place that we sitting in, right? The building of it, the plans, everything, what Jack London Square should look like going forward. When people have ideas and concepts and plan out the city, there is planning. Right. We could have planned to keep the Raiders. We didn't do what we should have done as business people. And so when they leaving now, we just got to live with it. Just got to live with it.
But you mentioned a literal homeboy has come home, Marshawn. What does that mean to you and Raider fans?
Well, I know his mom, his family. I love Marshawn. He's in tremendous shape. He's a real winner. And I shouldn't say it, but I promise if we get to the playoffs and we gonna give it to him at the 1. I promise you that. I promise you that.
I'm sure he loves to hear that.
Just like that. Just
Hand it right off, I'm sure. MC Hammer, thanks so much for joining us.
I like this.
More Undisputed coming up.